Laverne, it's so nice to meet with you today. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Dr. Abson.
Well, how are you doing today, Dr. Abson?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and that's amazing. Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
Um, I went on a trip with my family. We went
Oh, that's
skiing.
so fun. Where'd you go?
We went skiing. We went to Boone.
I'm so jealous. I love skiing. Boone is so beautiful.
It really
Well,
is.
as you know, I'm here today to meet with you and talk about Alcon and see if one of our newer products would be a good fit for your patients. I know that you're a great customer of ours with some experience with our older products, but today I'd like to talk to you about our eye drop formula that we've created called Tears Natural. Okay, Dr. Abson, so I'd just like to ask you a few questions about your current eye drop products that you are selling. My first question is, how many bottles of eye drops would you say that you prescribe in a day?
I would say in a day, I might prescribe around 3 to 4.
Okay, and then would you say how many would you say in a week?
I would say probably around 15 to 20. Depending
Okay.
on the weather. In the winter, there's going to be a lot more patients with the dry air. In the summer, not as much because of the humidity.
Yeah, we've definitely noticed that in our sales trends. We have a lot more sales in winter and spring, allergy season, dry eye will get you. Um, how many brands of eye drops are you currently selling?
We recommend two. We recommend Hypo Tears and Refresh Plus.
Okay. And how many complaints have you received about Hypotears and Refresh Plus, would you say?
We receive a few with we receive a few.
Okay. Could you tell me which product that your patients are most fond of between those two?
I would say Hypo Tears is the one they're most fond of. It is a lower cost, which they seem to appreciate.
We often find that there can be some issues for the patient when using these products our competitors distribute. Tears Natural can easily take care of any issues that patients may be having with dry eyes and our competitors' products. But I'd like to ask you a few more questions about the issues that you might be having with these products. So, what specific issues do your patients have with either Refresh Plus or Hypo Tears?
I would say a few of my patients have complained about Hypo Tears stinging their eyes.
Yeah, we've been hearing the same thing recently as well. Who usually has to deal with these complaints about the eye drop products?
I would say I'm the one who hears about them when they come back in because they want a different recommendation. And if they do come back in, we normally tell them to go to Refresh Plus. But I mean, other than that, it's not that big of a deal.
Have you had any patients that have been prescribed both Refresh Plus and Hypo Tears and had issues with both of them?
I have. I've had a few patients who have had a few problems with Refresh Plus.
Would you say that you're concerned about the safety of the eye care products that you're providing currently?
Yes, my patients are very important to me, and I just want them to get the best product to help treat their dry eye.
Yes, that's exactly our entire value system here too. We just want to help people who are suffering with eye issues, and that is like our biggest goal. And we believe that the biggest benefit for the patient with our product is the fact that we use a unique antibacterial preservative called polyquad. Before the creation of this preservative, eye drops were known to contain chemicals like benzalkonium chloride or chlorobutanol, which can cause cellular damage on to the cornea, which might be the cause of these patients not feeling happy or satisfied with the current products that are provided. Um, Both HypoTears and Refresh Plus contain one of those harmful chemicals. So Polyquad is non-sensitizing, meaning that it is safe for any type of eye, and we are currently the only company that uses this preservative, ensuring that extra safety for your patients. So what effect do these complaints or unsatisfied patients have on your practice?
I would say we've had no major problems with any of the products, just a few people who have come to us saying they had stinging in their eyes, and then I just recommend that they try Refresh Plus.
Okay. What effect does dealing with these complaints have on you personally?
I would say it would kind of it looks a little bad, but not it's not a huge deal because this thing in their eye is easily fixed with just telling them to try Refresh Plus. I would
Okay.
like to recommend a product that has no problems though, right off the bat. I don't like having to have to switch their product for them.
And for those patients who have had to switch multiple times, um, do you feel like you wish there was more variety that you could prescribe them?
I do because there has been like a few people have had a problem with Refresh Plus, and then after that, I don't recommend I don't have another product to recommend. So it would be nice to be like to be able to say if this doesn't work, you can try this.
Okay. Do you think that your reputation as a trustworthy and good recommender as a doctor would improve if there were less of these complaints?
I would say so, yes.
And do any of your current products offer a patient guarantee?
Hypo tiers, it's not a huge guarantee, but they can get a money back coupon. But they don't, it's not a refund, it's just a coupon for a future product.
Well, I'm sure it's hard to deal with these complaints, and they can definitely be bad for business and peace of mind. One major benefit of Tears Natural is that it's the only artificial tears product that offers that patient guarantee, that full refund. If a patient is unhappy with our product, they can return any of the remaining unused product for a full refund as long as they tell us what went wrong. And this way, by knowing what went wrong, we can actually improve upon our formula, and the customer will leave without feeling as unhappy as they were when they came in. So, would
Okay.
you say, sorry, would you say that there's anything holding you back from possibly buying a shipment of Tears Natural from us today?
I would say what's holding me back is we haven't had any major problems now with any of our dry eye treatment. Sorry, I just got a phone call. Hello, Dr. Abson's office, how may I help you? You are having a problem with dry eye and it's unpleasant and you wish for some pharmaceutical company would make a truly good product for its treatment. Um, yeah, you can come in tomorrow. I have an opening between 9 and 12. Anytime between that works. 11? Perfect. I'll see you then. Sorry about that.
You're totally fine. And this is exactly why we love your help getting our product to your patients. If you decide to work with us on selling Tears Natural today, I have no doubt that your patient will be more satisfied with our product and never have to deal with itchy, dry eyes again. So, back to any concerns or questions that you might have for me.
I do. So there are many artificial tear products on the market that your tears natural cannot be much different than anyone else's. So what makes y'all's different besides
I
the
per-
polychloridine?
I personally believe that we outshine the competition simply because we put the patient first. We are constantly researching, constantly innovating, making new products to fit the patient's safety needs, and avoiding cutting costs and using those dangerous chemicals that the other brands might use.
Perfect. And I just read in a recent issue of the American Journal of Orthomo- Orthomologists described some harmful effects in a recent animal study y'all had. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it does really concern me. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, definitely. That testing was done on a single rabbit for 12 hours, and there were some residual issues with that rabbit. However, this testing was only done on one animal. So, for it to be conclusive, we would have had to do it on multiple to get a real conclusion about the issue. We are continuing testing until we reach a solid conclusion on that, ensure all around safety with our products.
Thank you.
And do you have any more questions for me, or is that all?
That is all.
Okay. So your sound cut out. All right. Well, if you are interested in buying a shipment from us today, um, I would be more than happy to send over our first shipment and get in contact with you about that. Would you say that you're interested?
I don't really have that much time to think about this issue today. I have an appointment for an important patient. Did your internet also cut out?
Hello?
Hello?
No,
Hello?
but you're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm okay. Um,
Yeah,
You're
you
back.
guys are both like frozen. Oh, you're fine. Well, as I can see, you're not very interested in buying anything today, but if you're up for it, we can send you some free sample bottles to put up in their place. And we will also chip in for an advertising stand to set them up in. Um, and if you have any current sample bottles up, we could also take those off your hands and donate them for you just to get our name out there if you're comfortable with that.
um, I have a lot. I'm going to keep the other ones I have, but I will most definitely keep the ones you give me with me just in case someone does need a third option. I have something to give them. But currently, I'll just tell you to come back in around 3 months with more product information, including safe laboratory testing results. And if you have any more to add, just in 3 months.
All right, that sounds amazing. Could I actually get your contact information
Yes,
just so
it's
I can check back in?
tabson@g.clemson.edu.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy
you
the
for
meeting.
taking the time to meet with